It's exactly 8:41. Welcome back. This is News and Views on Salam Media with me, Julie Alli. And next we'll be talking with Tarryn Jane Roy. She's from Africa Check. She's a researcher there. And we're going to be talking about fake news and all of the stuff we get on social media platforms. How do we ensure that what we're consuming is in fact true? What about incitement via social media networks, etc., etc.? And we do have Tarryn Jane to talk to us about all of that and much, much more. Morning, welcome to the program, and thank you for your time.
Morning, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, tell us a little bit about Africa Check, and then we can go into the issues that we need to uncover this morning.
So Africa Check is a non-profit organization, and what we do is we fact check any claims that are made in the public domain. So on social media, by journalists, by politicians, any claims that are made, and we check it against recent and reliable information and published reports.
Okay, I as a ordinary layperson may come across information via one of my social media platforms, or just hear about issues via the grapevine. How do I go about checking that the information is correct, and do I have access to you, Africa Check, to assist me in verifying the information that I'm sitting with?
Absolutely. So all of our reports are available on our website, which is www.africacheck.org. And we publish a lot of our reports as well on our Twitter and Facebook pages, which is @AfricaCheck. But what you can do from your side is, if you read a claim or any fake or any news and you want to check if it's okay, the first thing to know is if it's too good to be true, it's mostly not true.
Too good to be true.
It is, yeah. So the first thing you can do is check up who made the claim. So if it's a doctor or a journalist, check up on that doctor or journalist, check up, are they online? Do they have an online presence? Are they qualified? Who just are they credible, as a professional to be saying what they're saying? If it's on a website, check the About page and see what that website is involved in, what they do, what information they're putting out there. Check that information against scientific journals if you're able to do that, or just against websites that are credible, such as, for example, with health misinformation, the World Health Organization is a great website to check against. And then also check Africa Check, see if we've done a report. And if you're not sure, you're welcome to tweet us, and we might then check that claim and post.
Tarryn, what I have a problem with is most of us are on so many different groups, and you consuming information from all the different groups. And by the time you receive some information, it's been kind of forwarded on 100 or 1,000, or you're the 10,000th recipient of that particular message. It's a bit difficult to check that out. Or is there a quick and an easy way whether you can check if it's fake or if it is in fact genuine information that's being forwarded on?
So, I mean, there's really not a quick check unless somebody has done a fact check on it. So there's a lot of fact checking organizations that are legitimate, such as Africa Check. And just go online and see if somebody has done a fact check on it. That's probably the quickest. Also, I know on Facebook, we are part of third-party fact checkers, where it's our job to fact check social media, and we fact check on Facebook, on Instagram, and we do a WhatsApp podcast as well. So, join our WhatsApp podcast and all of those things, and just it's best to just keep yourself informed on all of these platforms with what's being reported as false and what isn't.
Now, let's look at the POPI Act, and let's look at recent developments since Friday in the country. There's been a lot of, I've received a few of those as well, WhatsApp messages to support the call for the release of Jacob Zuma, and also to start protesting and to cause as much mayhem as you possibly can, shut off the roads, etc. And I don't know when, how I was targeted to receive those messages as well. That is very insightful, is it not? what happens in a case like that? I'm not a Zuma supporter. I don't want to receive stuff like that. And I truly believe, let's just look at what's happening around the country. Looting, damaging of infrastructure, malls, shops, etc., being burned down. That is an outright act of criminality. How does Africa Check come into the picture? What role do you play here in terms of alerting the authorities, fact-checking where the messages or those messages had originated from? Can you then track the perpetrators and, call them to book?
Look, it's not our job to track and call perpetrators to book, but what we do is, if something is fake news and we do a report, we usually, one of the first things we do is we contact the person, we try to make contact with the person who's making the claim, and we try and get them to stop making that claim or to put a correction out there. So that's from our side what our responsibility is to say, look, this is not true. Can you please stop spreading it, or issue an apology, issue a statement.
Okay, you don't escalate it to the authorities, so to speak. That's where your job stops.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay. As far as the Poppy Act is concerned, and with all of these insightful messages and fake news, etc., going out, I, as a consumer, what do I do? Because clearly I can't come to Africa Check. What do I do with this misleading, insightful, incorrect information?
Well, I mean, you can tweet us, and we can report. We'll fact check it and try and get that information to be taken off of the public, off of social media platforms and such, or a message to be warned. But other than that, I'm not actually too sure who you would approach with that information, I suppose.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Good to know that we do have an organization like yourself out there to fact check for us and to guide us on the right path, obviously, as far as these issues are concerned. But we still need to then ascertain whom we escalate this type of information to, possibly Human Rights Commission or some such place. But I will look into it. Thank you indeed for being with us on the show this morning. Appreciate all the great work you guys are doing. Go well. Keep safe.
Okay, bye.
8:48 exactly. This is News and Views with me, Julie Alli. It is obviously a trying time that we're in right now. I'm sitting here and just wondering what's playing out on the roads as we speak. Too afraid to even wonder if one of our loved ones haven't been caught up in all of that drama, and just wondering, and my heart goes out to all of those people, innocent, hard-working people who've got a little business in a mall or a corner shop or wherever, and just to find that it's been totally looted, it's been burned down. And we've also heard from Yusuf Brownji that a masjid has been burned down, or maybe not burned down, but extensively damaged through fire, and that's in the KZN area. Anybody has any further news on that, please call us on our WhatsApp line 061-766-0355, or any other thoughts you have on this disastrous situation that has been playing out since Friday here in our beautiful country.